Hi Julie, I made this video just for you. It's divided into 3 parts. So the first part will be just some gentle stretching. Then we'll do a few strengthening moves. And then the last part will be a deep relaxation. So you might need maybe a block, maybe a blanket or a pillow. And we'll be doing the first part in a chair, then we'll be lying on our back for the next parts. So as you come to your chair, find a spot on the chair so that your feet are really pressed into the earth. If you need a block, you could put that underneath your feet so you feel comfortable, maybe scooching a little forward in the chair. So start by sitting up tall and begin to notice your feet pressing into the earth. So feeling energy coming up from the ground, through your legs, and then all the way up your body. So you'll feel a line of energy moving up your spine, all the way to the crown of your head. Maybe adjusting shoulders slightly down and back to feel a little bit of an opening in your heart. So just gently close your eyes if it feels okay, or find a spot to gaze at. And we're going to just breathe for a little bit. So throughout our practice, we'll be focusing on breath with movement. So we'll start by evening out our breath, beginning with an inhale, maybe for a count of 2, and then exhaling for about a count of 2, working towards evening out the inhale and the exhale so they're about the same length. So just practice that a couple times with your own breath. Just breathing in and out, finding a length of breath that feels comfortable for you. If you've closed your eyes, just gently blink them open. And we'll start with just a couple of stretches. So take a breath in and then bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. So just a very gentle movement, slight movement, and we'll practice that breath, breathing in and out for an equal amount of time. And then just noticing along your right side where you can maybe feel like some tension just dripping down your shoulder. So on your next breath in, let your head just gently rise. Just kind of let yourself orient, and then we'll move to the other side. So right ear towards right shoulder. Slow and gentle movement, and then finding that slow and gentle breath. And then when you're ready to take a breath in, let your head slowly come up. Just let yourself equilibrate, and then bring your chin towards your chest. So exhaling slowly down. So still sitting up tall, maybe adjusting your shoulders slightly down and back, and feeling the sensation of the stretch in your upper neck. Maybe noticing some tension can slowly melt away. And then as you take a breath in, just let your head gently come up. Now bring attention to your shoulders. We're going to move our shoulders with breath in a circle. So we'll start when you're ready to take a breath in, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, draw your shoulders down and back. So shoulders up, breathing in, exhaling, shoulders down and back as you circle down. Let's do that one more time. Shoulders up towards your ears and circle down. So take a breath to just settle in, and then we'll do the opposite direction. So we'll bring our shoulders forward. So breath in as you bring your shoulders up, and then just roll your shoulders forward. So following that pattern, breathing in. Now maybe feeling a little bit of an opening in your upper back as you roll forward. So finding openness across the back of your heart. All right. So take a breath here. Notice your feet again grounded in the earth. Bring your hands up towards your chest and give a gentle pressure. So not a strong pressure, but just feeling activation in your arms. So hold this for a moment. And then when you're ready to take a breath in, open your arms up. So your elbows will be bent at about a 45 degree, and then draw your shoulder blades back. So feeling openness in your heart, but feeling the muscles in your upper back activated. And then moving back forward as you exhale, gently activating your muscles and your arms as you press your palms together. And then opening up, feeling that expansion in your chest and your muscles activated in your back. And let's do that one more time. So pressing palms together and then opening up. And then you can bring your arms down to your side. Press your feet into the ground and then bring your arms out and up. And then bring your hands to your heart. And then bring your hands to your thighs. So from here, we're going to lift our knee up towards our nose. So doing a slight forward fold. So we'll start with left knee. So you could maybe clasp your hands on your knee. Take a breath in and then exhale. Draw your knee towards your nose. And then as you breathe in, bring your hands alongside your chair and open up your heart. It's kind of like a cobra pose. Drawing your shoulders back, opening up your heart. And then we're going to do that 2 more times with breath. So take a breath in and then exhale, bring knee to nose. Let your foot go to the ground and then breathing in, opening up to cobra. Exhaling, knee to nose. Breathing in, opening up to cobra. Come back to neutral. Place your hands on your thighs. Now bring your left hand behind you, maybe towards the back of the chair. Your right hand on left knee. Sit up tall. And then we're going to take a breath in as we're sitting up tall. And then exhale, twist to the left. So we're going to hold this for a couple of breaths, not over twisting. If you feel like you've twisted too far, you can always come back a little bit. Working towards that even inhale and exhale. Take another breath at your own pace. And then as you exhale, come back to center. So you might need to adjust your feet, feeling the ground pressing into your feet, sitting up tall. Now we'll do the knee to nose cobra on the opposite side. So when you're ready, take a breath in and then exhale as you lift your knee towards your nose. Inhale to cobra, drawing shoulders down and back. Breathing in, knee to nose, drawing your belly towards your spine. So feeling that contraction there. And then inhaling, shoulders down and back, feeling that sensation of the muscles working in your upper back. One more time, knee to nose. And then inhaling, opening up. And then coming back to a nice seated position. Place your left hand on right knee. You could bring your right hand behind to the back of your chair. Sit up tall as you breathe in and then gently turn to the right. And then find your breath, evenness, and softness. And then come back to center. Now we'll take a breath in, bring your arms out and up, stretching long, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart and to your sides. So when you take a breath in, bring your arms out to your sides. We're going to point our fingers towards the ceiling as we breathe in, and exhale, point your fingers to the ground. So breathing in and out. So feeling a stretch in your forearms and wrists, but also feeling the muscles of your forearms working. Maybe your shoulders feel like they're working. And just remember, you can just place your arms down at any time and just focus on the breathing. And we'll do one more round, breathing in and out, and then arms down. Take a breath in, arms out and up. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. So next we'll be working with our legs again. So we'll be doing a series of movements. I'll just demonstrate first. So as you can bring your hands alongside your chair. So you'll take a breath in, lift your foot off the ground just a little bit. So that'll be part of the inhale. And then as you're still inhaling, lengthen your leg long. And then exhale, bend your knee and place your foot on the ground. So let's try that a couple times. Take a breath in and out, and then when you're ready to breathe in, lift your foot off the ground about an inch, and then stretch your leg long, and then exhale, bend your knee, place your foot down. We'll do that 2 more times on this leg, breathing in for the full movement, exhaling for the full movement. One more time, breath in, full breath, exhaling down. So let's move to the other side. Take a breath here to start, breath in and out. Then take a breath in, lifting your foot off the floor and extending your leg, exhaling down for the full movement. So breath in, lifting foot, extending leg, exhaling, bending knee, foot down, still sitting up tall. One more time, breath in and breath out. So next we're going to be moving to the floor. So you can move your chair away and find your way however it feels comfortable to your back. So once you've arrived on your back, you could have your block handy if you have one. We're going to come into bridge pose, but before we do that, just feel your back settling into the earth. So as you're resting here, just notice if you need anything, like maybe you might need a pillow behind your head. So just find what you need to be the most comfortable in your position. So once you've found that, begin by pressing the backs of your arms and your feet into the ground, and we're going to lift our hips up. So if this feels like a lot, you could just place the block under your lower back. So maybe play with that a little bit. If you're up in bridge, even with the block underneath your lower back, see if you can squeeze your butt muscles. And then as you're holding yourself up, maybe the block's holding you up, find that even breath. So equal inhales and exhales. And you can lower down at any time. If you've put the block under and you're still up, you can lower down. So we're going to do that one more time, but moving our muscles slightly differently, and I'll explain. So once again, when you're ready to come back to bridge, press your backs of your arms into the earth, your feet into the ground. Let your hips rise up. Maybe you need that block. So start with your glute muscles really tight, squeezing your butt cheeks together. And then now see if you can let your butt cheeks relax and let the muscles of the back of your legs support you. Maybe if it's too much, you can just rest on the block for a moment and then let those muscles work, pressing into the ground, finding that evenness of breath. And then you can lower down. Lift your feet off the ground, place your hands on your knees, and just slowly rock from side to side, just back and forth very gently. Now, place your hands behind your thighs, bring your feet up to the sky, and we're just going to point and flex our feet. So when you're ready to take a breath in, bring your toes towards your nose, flexing your feet. Exhale, point your toes to the sky. So finding once again that even breath, even inhales and exhales. Breathing in and out. So now bend your knees, place your hands on your knees. With your arms straight, take a breath in, and then as you exhale, draw your knees towards your chest, so you'll be bending your arms. And then inhale, straighten your arms. And do that a couple times with your breath, finding evenness in your inhale and exhale. So exhaling with your knees in, inhaling away. Do that 2 more times, just with your own breath. Breathing in and out. Okay, from here we'll do a full body stretch. And then come to a resting position. So for this deep relaxation part, you want to be as comfortable as possible. So maybe instead of a traditional shavasana, you might put some blankets underneath your knees, maybe finding a pillow to support your head. So really taking that time, maybe pausing the video to help yourself get completely comfortable. So once you've settled in, draw attention again to your breath. First, just noticing where it's at. And then working towards finding even inhale and exhale. So finding a length of time that works for both your inhale and exhale. And you might find that you might start with a count of 2, maybe seeing how 3 feels. So working towards lengthening, but never coming to a point where you feel like you're out of breath or you're overexerting yourself. So this is the part where the healing happens. So just allow yourself to let go and just go with the flow. We'll start by just doing a body scan, just noticing, bringing awareness to where you are right now. So start at the top of your head and just slowly start to move down your body. So maybe noticing what your face is doing, your jaw and your tongue, and see if you can find some softness in your face. Maybe letting your jaw go, relaxing your tongue. Bring awareness to your neck, and then just gently turn your head maybe a centimeter, first to the left, back to center, and then to right. Bring awareness to your shoulders. Maybe do just a tiny micro little circles. Just noticing if there's any creaky spots or if it feels tense. And just finding places where you can work in softness. Now move down your back, upper back, mid back, and lower back. Find places to soften there. And then as you soften, feel yourself melting into your mat, melting into the earth. Bring awareness to your arms, your elbows, wrists, fingers. Is there any place that you can find softness? And just feeling your arms settling in, anchoring your upper body. Draw attention to your hips, and then move down your legs, knees, shins, ankles, and toes, finding softness along the way, and letting the muscles just let go and relax. Tune back into your even breath, and we'll do a little exercise for our arms and legs. So I'll explain it first, and then we can try it. So what you'll be doing is you'll take a breath in, and for example, lift your right arm off the ground just slightly. Now make a fist and tense the muscles of your right arm. And then as you exhale, let everything come to the earth. So just to repeat, you'll be inhaling, lifting and tightening muscles, exhaling, relaxing, bringing everything down to the earth. So start with your right arm. Draw attention to your right arm. When you're ready to breathe in, lift your right arm slightly off the ground and then tense the muscles, maybe making a fist. And then as you exhale, let everything go. Now bring attention to your left arm. When you're ready to take a breath in, lift your left arm off the ground about an inch, tense all the muscles, maybe make a fist, and then exhale, release everything to the ground. Bring attention to your right leg. With a straight right leg, lifting off the ground about an inch, inhaling, tensing all the muscles, and then exhaling, releasing, letting go. Now bring attention to your left leg. When you inhale, lift your left leg off the ground about an inch, tense the muscles, and then exhale, release your leg to the earth. So now feeling anchored and grounded, relaxed, coming back to your breath, and not trying to alter your breath in any way. Just noticing how gentle and soft your breath has become. So now is your time just to sit back, relax, and listen. Imagine that all of the energy that you've sent out into the world lately is coming gently back home to you, helping you find more whole and complete, as if pieces of a puzzle were coming together. As your energy continues to return to you, it's followed by a feeling of love collecting within you, warm and comforting. Allow yourself to soften and let go. And you can feel more of this love as it gently gathers within you, easing everything. Bring awareness into your heart center, the center of your chest, and notice a softness there. When you center in your heart, you can more easily access the deepest inner resources and receive guidance and input from above for healing and direction in life. And right now, your heart is in a perfect place to be. Imagine your heart beginning to expand with love, becoming larger, expanding until it's big enough to gently envelop you. Your heart has become a cozy room with a comfortable reclining chair, a beautiful old rug on the wooden floor, perhaps a softly crackling fire in the fireplace, a bookshelf filled with books and lovely wall hangings. It feels like the perfect place for you to visit and relax. As you settle into the recliner, you realize it's possibly the most comfortable and supportive chair you've ever experienced. And as you relax a bit more, you notice it has a wonderful, loving energy that seems to totally envelop you. As you're resting in your comfy chair, imagine these statements. I am filled with life, and life is good. Love guides my thoughts, my feelings, and my actions. Light and love flow through my entire body, my mind and spirit, bringing healing energy throughout. I know love, and love is clearing and releasing anything that is not love. Love flows through my entire system, affirming the life within me. Life is unfolding perfectly within me. I am safe. I am whole. Take as much time as you need to rest here in this healing state of relaxation. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Namaste.